The first thing the girl did after being reborn was slap herself 3 times. It was because in her past life, she had listened to her stepsister's instigation, ignored her family's objections, and insisted on being with the scheming man. In the end, this made her grandfather so angry he died of illness, and she was left alone, betrayed by everyone. She was eventually killed by the scheming man and stepsister working together. When the girl opened her eyes again, she realized she had been reborn before the tragedy happened. She secretly vowed that this time, they would pay the price. She immediately got out of the car. Seeing this, the scheming woman pretended to comfort her with fake sympathy, but the girl didn't give her the chance to set her up. She pretended to be scared of being bullied by the woman and ran toward the banquet hall. People she passed on the way began to whisper about her. Even the movie star's curiosity was piqued by her. It wasn't until she saw her grandfather that she finally cried real tears. Her grandfather had always been the one who cared most for her. When he saw her injured face, he was furious. At this point, the scheming woman also arrived. She immediately grabbed her grandfather's hand and tried to act all close, but to her surprise, he shook her off. The scheming woman hoped the girl would say a few words to help her. When her uncle, who had heard the noise, walked over with a terrible attitude, the scheming woman quickly reached for the girl, but the girl, afraid, stepped back. Seeing this, the scheming woman froze. Her grandfather and uncle were furious, thinking the woman had bullied the girl. The scheming woman couldn't defend herself and only hoped the scheming man would back her up. But to her surprise, under the girl's subtle hint, the man criticized her. The scheming woman was infuriated. The girl approached her and told her the truth. The scheming woman, enraged, was about to hit her, but the girl's uncle stopped her and slapped her instead. The uncle then had someone take the scheming woman away. At that moment, the scheming woman exposed the girl's real intentions. The scheming man also wanted to solidify his close relationship with the girl. Her grandfather, furious, started feeling unwell. But to everyone's surprise, the girl retorted, mocking the scheming man for only being able to afford cheap rings. At that point, her uncle also spoke up for her. The scheming man, however, kept trying to smear the girl's reputation. But the girl, who used to be gentle, no longer complied. Seeing this, the scheming man pulled out the girl's private messages, full of love confessions. The girl was furious. The movie star, who had been watching the drama unfold, was also intrigued. Since they had been promised to each other as children, he had an interest in this situation. Faced with the scheming man's accusations, the girl calmed down. She then revealed that she actually liked someone. When she said his name, everyone was stunned. Her uncle was shocked to hear that she liked the movie star. The girl started listing the movie star's virtues, but the more the movie star listened, the more uncomfortable he felt. Her uncle couldn't help but laugh. At this point, the scheming man realized the girl's love confessions had no signatures. Furious, he questioned her, but the girl no longer cared about him. The scheming woman, afraid the girl might break free from her control, immediately left to seek her mother's help. The girl's uncle offered to help blacklist the scheming man, but the girl refused. She wanted to savor the pleasure of revenge herself. Her grandfather also spoke up, forbidding the girl from entering the entertainment industry. The girl, however, used the movie star as a shield, saying that if he fell for her, she would immediately leave the entertainment world.